you, buddy?
Good.
Good. Alright, so we're going to do one of these little trucks. I think these are so cute. I'm good. How are you? And I thought we would do... I picked this up when I was at Sims a few weeks ago. And I love this. I think it's going to look really cute with this. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm using a pine base. So you know when you're doing wreaths, you can get these just like this at Hobby Lobby. So I thought I would show you how you can use those. Because sometimes it can be hard to find. Hey, darling. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Holly. Thank you. This is I am really tired from my trip, and I'm just too tired to do my hair look. So, it was, if I'm going to go on tonight, I'm just going to go on with my hat. Yay, it's good to see you. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just open the ties up. So this is our mesh. This is our sign. Hey, Katie. This is the little ribbon, the little truck ribbon. And then don't pester her. And then the polka dot.
She pestered me.
Oh, she wants you to pet her.
Yeah.
We have Christmas trees. How cool is this? I love this. It's green and it has this little red with the polka dots. And then I have green with red polka dots. It's a polka dot thing. Uh-oh. Hey, Pamela. Alright, so I have them all cut. I cut them at 14 inches. Look at this. Bella wants Ross to pet her. Alright, so what I'm going to do, see, she's never done. She's always, give me more, give me more. So I'm just going to take this, and I am going to just gather it together at the end. I wish this thing would continue scrolling. There we go. Alright. And I'm going to tie it on with the zip tie right before one of the ties. I have this backwards. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Now come here. Hold on.
Hey, Laura.
Come here.
Hey, Mama is watching. I see. That's my mama, Sue Riley. That's my mama.
Oh, Bella. Oh, Bella.
All right, I'm good. How are you? So I am going to do, I'm going to do about 10-inch poofs. So I just go 1, 2, 3. And then tie it down. What is so funny back there? Okay, 1, 2, 3. You're gonna get her all excited. Gracious. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why the thing won't. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Patricia. Okay. This is, it's catching on itself. I'm going to cut it off here. Okay, there we go. Well, you started. You can't stop now. That's how that goes.
Once and she's just crazy.
Well, she missed pets.
Lay down. I petted her while you were gone.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Oh,
Poor
God.
Bella. She does not like it when Mommy goes away.
Right.
You leaving me?
Sorry.
It's okay. You go play. Bye, sweetie.
Sorry.
Tell Daddy to come in here before he goes to bed. I've been trying really hard to get my husband to come in and say hello. Hi, Diane. How are you? Okay. Come in and say hello. Come on. You don't have to take your glasses off. Okay, y'all, I want you to meet my husband. This is my husband, John. Good night, honey.
Good night.
I just wanted y'all to meet him since I could never get him to come in here. Thank you, sweetie. All righty. What's so funny? He's laughing at me. All right. So we're almost done with the bottom. Then we can go up to the top. Yep, that was my husband, John. All right. So when I go from the bottom to the top, I like to open up the ties just like I did on the bottom. There's a little string loose here. I'm just going to cut it off. Okay. Here we go. Thank you. I do too. Oh, he had to go join. Alright, so I go from the bottom to the top, right before a tie. I use my zip tie and tie it down. I'm happy to be back too. Okay. Alright, so I just leave that tie open like that and go ahead and go to the next one. Here we go. Alright. I just keep going around doing the same thing. I don't know. I came back and I was playing around with trying to do the Facebook and YouTube at the same time last night, and he came in. I guess it got him over his never wanting to come in thing. So I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. He's coming in, so hey, I'll take it. You know, everybody's kind of funny about getting on the camera the first time, right? Yep, you saw him last night when I was playing. Hey, Tess! I'm going to get that figured out, but I think I'm going to have to get with my internet provider because it's really slow. Hey, sister, Amanda Hazy. Here we go. All right, we're almost done on the top. Isn't this mesh so pretty? I love this. Hey, Karen. Hey there, Joanne. How are you feeling? Okay, so I got all the way around. So I only have one roll of this, so we're going to go ahead and use the whole thing. So I'll take it from the top. Let me kind of move it in a little bit more so you can see it a little better. I'm going to go from the top, do the same thing, and I'm going to go down to the bottom open the tie and put it down. So what this does is it covers the middle. Okay, and I'm going to kind of alternate going up and down until I run out of mesh. So if you want to use up the rest of your mesh, this is a great way to do it. And you don't have to do every tie, you can do like every other tie and alternate going from the top to the bottom. You see how it makes it just fuller and kind of covers that middle that none of us like to see. So, Bella's sacked out already. Okay. Let's go. There we go. Hey, Ann. Yes, if you are new here and you would like to know when I'm going to go live, if you will put live in the chat, then my bot will send you a message and you need to type live in there, and then you will get notifications. But make sure you put that live in or it won't go all the way through. Okay. So we're just adding a little extra in for fullness and to hide that kind of middle level. So I think we got all the way around. Okay. All right, let's see. I got one string that just kind of, yep, so there's where we started. Okay, so let's go down here. See, then you don't have to try to figure out what to do with that roll you have left. I like it. Hey, Linda. How are you? Thank you, Lynn. All right, so I have this little piece left right here. So I'm just going to take this piece and I'm going to run it around the back. And I'm just going to take another zip tie and I'm going to just tie it down and then we can trim it off. See, then, if you are, thank you, Katie, my soul sister. If you are trying to save and only use one roll, this is the way to do it. Then, you know, you don't have those big gaps. You see, you don't have any big gaps in the middle because you used the whole roll and you kind of covered up some of that middle part. So then you can do it with just the one roll. Now, of course, you could add ruffles or you could add curls, but you don't have to. It'll be nice and full just like that. Okay? So see how cute that is? I love it. All right. So I pre-cut my ribbons. They are all cut at 14 inches. Now I just take my little cardboard that's 7 inches and wrap it around all the way around one time, and that is 14 inches. On the sign, we're going to use these cool little zip tie adhesive mounts, because if I if I put staples on there, Bella will run out of here like a charging bull. So we won't do that. All right. Oh, there it is. All right. There we go. So I just kind of randomly put the ribbons together, but I did alternate between the trees and the truck. I'll just take it, find the center, pinch it in the middle, and just kind of make it almost like little wings. I am not going to open my tie up. I'm just going to put it right on top. So somebody asked me about this the other day, why I do that. And so the reason I do that is because it makes the ribbon stand out a little bit better. And so it doesn't kind of get pushed in with the mesh. And it saves time. You don't have to open it up and put it in. Okay. So just like that. Don't open it up, just put it down, tie it off. I tied off 3 times after I put it in. And then just spread them out. Don't be afraid to yank on them. It's not going to hurt them. Hey, Doreen. Hey, Jeanette. Thank you, Lisa. I do too. So you see I intentionally picked some lighter greens to put in here so they'd stand out a little bit better. Because if I picked the darker green, it wouldn't stand out as well against this mesh. So I picked that on purpose. Okay. Let's see if I can get this thing to scroll. There we go. Oh, cool. Oh, no worries. So this color mesh is green and red striped, and it is a foil mesh. There we go. This one came from Sims Pottery, but they generally have the same thing at Trendy Tree, at Craft Outlet, and the Reshop. So they pretty much get the same, they get stuff from the same suppliers, so generally you can find it at one of those. The red truck also came from Sims, and I don't know, Mari, did you check to see? I'm not sure where they have one, but I would imagine that either, I would check Trendy Tree and Craft Outlet and the Reshop. I bet one of them will have it. Okay. Oh, the base color. Are you mean the wreath base? It is just pine. It's just a pine base. You can get them from Hobby Lobby. I thought I would show y'all one from like that because the other ones can be hard to find sometimes. And you can still use this one. There's no reason not to. Okay. You know, the other thing you can do to save a little bit of money is to cut your ribbons at 10 inches or 12 inches. 12 inches is probably a little bit better just because I did my poofs at 10 inches. But if you're looking for ways to save a little money, that's what I would do. I would start by cutting them a little bit shorter. It's not going to make a huge difference. You know, the team name is just people who like to watch me have picked out their own team names. It's fun. Alright, so I do crisscross on the top. Now I'll move the ones that are going to be right by the sign. Okay. If you're having trouble, run your fingers underneath it like this and get it to curl. Then they'll lay better. Thank you, Margaret. There we go. Don't forget you can yank on them, because sometimes they don't cooperate. Right, Cheryl? My ribbons are cut at 14 inches, but you can do them at 12 too. There we go. We're almost done. Oh, I better turn on Mr. Glue Gun, because you know I forget. Hey, Phyllis, we're glad to have you. If I put poofs in, do I open up the tie? I usually do open up the tie for poofs just because I like them to lay flatter. But if I put ribbons in, I do not. And sometimes if I put curls in, I do not, because it's fine for them to kind of sit above. But with ruffles, yeah, I do. Let's see, is there a tie there? Yes. Okay. It was hiding. There we go. Alright, I think we need to cut one more. Hey, Mama. Okay, let's do, all right, so we're going to cut one more, or do we need to? Wait, maybe I got them all. I guess I did get them all. No, there is one here. I was going to say, I know there's another one. Okay. So I just have this little piece of cardboard that's cut at 7 inches. And I just run it up to the top. I can trim it off, and then that's a 14-inch ribbon. And I can do it around and around and around and cut several at one time. Just makes it a little bit faster. And it's cheap because, I mean, it's easy to get cardboard. I have one cut at 6 inches and one cut at 8 inches in case I want to do 16-inch or 12-inch. I hardly ever do 10-inch, so I don't really have one cut for that. Alright, we got our ribbons on. Alright, let's figure out where we want to put our truck. Let's see. How about right across there? I think that looks good. Ooh, and I have a couple little fun things I thought we might add in. Let's see if it's hot yet. So these are adhesive cable, or what is it? Adhesive tie cable mount. Now you can either do it this way, and since this is a winter wreath, I'm not really that worried about it, because if you do it on summer wreaths, these adhesives can come off. So it's better to do it if you're going to be doing a wreath that's not going to be subjected to a lot of heat. But even still, you still want to put something on it like hot glue or DAP so that it will not come off. I don't think it's quite ready. Oh, there we go. I like to put it in the corners like that. Another thing you can do, let's see if I have any of my, you can take some felt or some foam and cut a little square like that, fold it over, glue it down, and then take a stapler like this. So this is a, what is this one? A T50, and staple either wire or pipe cleaners down. But that freaks my dog out. Something terrible. So we won't do that. Okay. She likes to be in here, and I don't want to upset her. That's my baby back there. Alright. So I just put it in the corners like that. Whew. There we go. And it holds it down pretty well. And then I just take, this is, I have glue all over me. This is very thin wire. You could also use this hanger. And there's a little slot, and you can just run it right through. Like that. Then I just tie it off to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. Okay. I do it in all corners. And of course, I always cut these longer than I need because I can cut off the rest. Hey, Donna. Okay. Whoa. Glue is all over me. Okay. Yeah, so if you ever have a problem with lots of glue, get out your hairdryer on low because it'll get rid of those little strings. Because they can be so annoying. Okay. Alrighty. The zip tie holders you can get on Amazon. Hey, Susan. Yes, introduce your business page if you have a business page. All right. So now I just take the wire, I run it right down to the first level, and then just run it around the frame. Okay. Hey, Susan. All right. So I do the top and the bottom. If you have trouble, you can run it, if you have thin wire like this, you can run it right through your mesh. It's not going to hurt it. Just run it right through. And then you can run it around the base. You want to put it tight enough so that it's not going to come off, but not so tight that it squashes your ribbons. Yes, y'all go check out Amanda Hazy, and as soon as you get off here, she's at Hazy's Heart and Home. Okay, so get one side. Now you see these ribbons that are kind of running underneath? I just pull them around like that. So pull them around the front like this. There we go. It's also a great way to hide the middle if you need to. You can pull your ribbons around so that it goes in the direction you need it to. Okay. So pull that ribbon around. And I'm just running it around the base at the bottom, on the back. Those things that I glued on are called cable tie adhesive mounts. And they look like this. So they have a little adhesive on the back, and then they have this little, little holes on the side so you can run something through them. But you definitely want to add something extra, like some kind of glue. Okay. Alright. So I always shake, make sure it's on there nice and tight. Looks like that needs to be a little bit tighter. So that's why I do it, to make sure it's going to be tight enough. Because I would not want someone to get a wreath from me and their sign fall off. That just would not be cool. There we go. All right. All right, so now let's talk about what else you can do. So you could leave it like this. Oh, baby girl. Or you can add in some fun stuff. You see, I have these little frosted berries. Aren't those cute? I love sparkle. Anything with sparkle. So I'm just cut some of these off. I say that. Right, here we go. I know, I am a ribbon-holic. Ribbon-aholic. Okay. Alright, so when I'm doing something like this, and these are wired, I usually do a little hook, and that gives me something to put my glue on. Let's see. And then what I do is I take it, and I put that hook where the tie is. And it will glue right to the tie. Like that. You use the E6000, that's a good one to use. I think Cheryl uses the DAP. So I just like to add things like this just because it adds just a little extra. Okay. Sometimes I'll add a little extra glue if it looks like it's not going to stay on there well. This one's fine. I usually like to do either a triangle shape or just kind of do it like across, up and down, just because it gives it balance. But there's really no rules. It's just what you like. Okay. And of course, you want to put these in without getting yourself glued. Alright, so then I have this. I love this thing. Look at this thing. It's like a ball with those little berries on it. I think it's awesome. So I do the same thing, make a little hook. I wish I had gotten several of these. I'm going to put it up here. I'll have to go back. This came from, these picks came from Carolina Pottery. There we go. See there? Alright, so you could also take some green. Right, Bella? And cut .10". Let's just do a few. See if I can get it even here. I should have put it on my roller and I didn't. Okay, so I'll just cut like 10". And of course I didn't put this on the list, sorry Mari. Just going to show you kind of some alternatives. I just got back from New Orleans, and so I'm a little tired and my brain isn't quite rolling on all engines today. It was a very long drive. Like, what, 10, 11 hours? Alright, so then I just take it and roll it in the direction it already wants to go, like that. I'll put a couple of them together. You could even do 3 together. So this is especially helpful if you get it made and you figure out that you have too much of one color, and you can add in some curls like this. and it will help break up the color. So you just put them in like that. Just kind of spread them out. See, like that. Okay. We'll just do a few. You could do it in every one, or you could just do a few. And they don't have to be perfect. Hey there, Anna Maria. Okay, so if you end up with one that has that little piece sticking out, just trim it off. It's not worth stressing about. Okay, that's two. And of course you could add ruffles too. I'm not going to add ruffles. And you could use ones that you have that are extras. So, you ever wonder what to do with your extra mesh? Well, here you go. There we go. Let's do one more. Put it like right here. There we go. Of course you could do 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. There it is. You can add as much or as little as you want. That's the wonderful thing. You could add some of these. Yeah, the country theme is kind of popular, so I generally like to have at least some. So see, I have the red berry one. Tonight is the meteor shower? Really? You know, I bet you my husband doesn't know that because he is really into that stuff. Thank you, Donna. And that's it. See, and this one is a lot less. So you just have the 121 inch and then the ribbon. And then a few little embellishments and a sign. And that's it. See, and it's really full. Can you see how full it is? Alright, thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed night. And I will see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.